Hey guys, welcome back to the video. I'm Jay.
And I'm T.
Today is Vlogmas Day 9. And today, in this video, we're going to give you an update on Haven. On baby Haven.
So, you guys know that Haven's birthday is coming up. Her birthday is January 4th. And she will be 2 years old. She's had a lot going on, and I haven't really been talking about it. Only a few people know what's really been going on with her. Just to name a few things, Haven isn't talking, so she is in speech at the moment. She's also receiving services for occupational therapy, physical therapy, and she has an early interventionist that comes out to work with her. She actually is being sorry y'all, I just don't like talking about it, but I feel like I owe it to y'all because y'all are our family. She's actually waiting to be evaluated for autism. There's some concerns as far as what's been going on with her. Per her doctor, the early interventionist, or at home nurse, everybody's just kind of, we want to be able to check it so we can say we looked there and we were able to check it off. Of course, any parent doesn't want anything to be wrong with their child. I know, autism is not a bad thing. To me, I look at it as they have extra superpowers. There's certain stuff that they can't do and they can do that people without autism can't. Definitely not going to use it as a crutch or anything. Don't want anyone to treat her different. Right now we're just waiting to get some answers because we don't know for sure. But they are looking at it, and she does some things that kids her age do, and some things she doesn't as far as saying a few words. Yeah, so that's where we are with her. She's walking, her teeth have come in, she has a mouthful of teeth. She's actually in her room right now. She'll probably come in a few moments. You guys know how Haven likes to make her appearances. But at the moment, she's having to have 4 appointments weekly on top of her doctor's appointments, as well as, the neurologist. We're trying to get her set up with a developmental pediatrician, but the wait for that is so long that we have to wait for the paperwork so we can do that. You can step out, Jay.
Hello?
Come here, Haven.
What's up?
Jay had to step out and take a call really quick, but right now we're kind of just playing a waiting game. We're getting her the help that she needs. So it's kind of just a waiting game. We're hoping and praying that nothing's wrong and that she's just going to do things on her own time. As most of you know, she did start walking a little later than normal. Right now, our biggest concern is communication. She's not able to communicate with me verbally. She does give me gestures. She can point to things that she wants. She does know where things are. So that way, we do have some form of communication. I can tell I guess that's just me, the mom in me, as well as, just knowing my child. I know a lot of you wanted to know, like, when did I realize that something was wrong and that my baby needed help. One of the things that I realized was when Hayden was in swim class, there were other kids her age, and you guys go back and check out that video. Those kids were talking, and they were able to communicate with their parents. So Haven did not graduate she's still at stage A, 1A, but a lot of the other kids went on to stage 2. She did not graduate stage B, 1B, because she was unable to blow bubbles. She also was unable to, just communicate with me the way the other kids were able to communicate with their parents. She and I guess not saying that I was comparing her to the other kids, but I was kind of like, okay, there are kids younger than her that are like, mommy water, mommy cup, kind of just, communicating with their parents pretty much. And I guess that's what made me realize that something was wrong. So yeah, I immediately called the doctor and let him know that I had concerns. But we live in South Carolina, and I don't know if you guys are familiar, but South Carolina runs a little bit slower
than anybody else
in the education department. So they wanted me to wait until she was 4 to even start getting her help as far as with getting the evaluations done and getting her speech and getting her the therapy that she needs. But me being me, I was not taking that for an answer. So I went to my at-home nurse and she did me a referral for BabyNet for Haven. And with that referral, we were able to get in and get an early intervention that's coming out. We were able to get speech therapy, both occupational and physical therapy. So she's having to do all of those 4 appointments weekly. On top of, like I said earlier, her regular doctor appointment, the neurologist having to come in and do the evaluation. She did get an EEG on the 12th, I believe. I want to say it was the 12th. We did get the results for that, and nothing was, nothing came about it. But the reason she had to get that done was because she was having a lot of staring spells. And with the staring spells, they just wanted to make sure that she wasn't having like silent seizures or anything, which everything came back normal. She still does it, but like you said, there's like they said, there's nothing to be concerned about there in that department. So they want to see her back in 4 months, to kind of just, have a baseline of where she started at versus, getting her to improving. Also, her communication with other children. She doesn't play. Well, I take that back. She's now starting to play with the other children at daycare, or school as we call it. Yes, you guys, she's officially in daycare. I did not want to do it, but I had no other option. But she's in an at-home daycare, and the daycare that she's going to, I actually went to when I was a baby. So, which gave me a little comfort because someone with experience, the lady that's keeping her actually has been keeping children for 27 years. So she has a lot of experience under her belt. She's very patient, and she doesn't have a lot of children. So Haven can get the one-on-one time that she needs, which I think is great. She's also helping me with getting her appointment so I don't have to keep taking off work. So a few of the people that come out to see her weekly are going to the daycare so that way I can stay at work, which works out great for me and for her because they get to see her in a different environment because they normally see her here where there's no other children, where there's no outside anything that's out of the norm. So having them go to the daycare and being able to call me and say, hey, well, we saw, this is what's going on, and this is what we saw, so we want to try to do this and lean towards this. Yeah, not to make this a long video, but I just kind of want to, because you never know who else is going through, and I'm learning that there are a lot of kids that were born around the time Haven was born, and they're labeling them as the pandemic baby, and there's a lot of kids her age that are seeking the same help that she's, having to get the same services that she's having to get. So with that being said, yeah.
Well, we just hoping and praying that it's just a little delay.
Yeah, and that it's not autism, but like I said before, there's nothing wrong with her being autistic. If she is, she's perfect to me. She's perfect to him. So It's just something that, you know, once you know what you're dealing with, you know how to approach it, and you know how to address, you know, certain situations, certain issues. But yeah, we're hoping for the best. Like I said, nobody's been able, you know, she hasn't been diagnosed or anything. But like I said, she is getting the necessary help that we feel that she needs. As far as like speech, like I said earlier, speech is the most important part of this, everything that she's receiving service-wise, because Haven is not talking at all. I know there's a video where she was saying dad, dad, and I have heard her say mom a few times, but she hasn't been saying anything other than that. She hasn't tried to say cup or, you know, anything. And here she comes now, like I said she would come, and she just walked straight by me. Okay, then can you tell them hi? Hi. Say hi. Hi. She's getting so long, you guys. Like I said, she's getting ready to be 2 on the 4th. So you guys will get to do some of her party, get to see recaps of her party. Because COVID is still a big thing here, we are just going to do like a drive-through and then have like a small gathering. But I'll have some kind of clips and images and stuff to put in there. Thinking about doing her photo shoot like I did last year. I think some of those pictures are on her Instagram. You guys saw me shopping for her first birthday party, and I'm probably going to do the same, just like a little birthday vlog for her. But yeah, that's what's been going on with Haven. And if there's any other parents that are going through like the similar thing, and you guys just want to talk, because it does get overwhelming sometimes, and I find myself breaking down. And you know, as a mom, like I said earlier, nobody wants, you know, you never want anything to be wrong with your kid. So yeah, sometimes I have to sit and I have to cry and I have to get myself together and think the best, hope for the best. Because it does get tough. It gets very emotional for me, because it's like and like I said earlier, you know, you're not supposed to compare your kids, but when you're seeing kids younger than your child doing what your child should have been doing, it does kind of, Haven, don't mess with the camera. Mommy's gonna get you your own tripod soon. So, I completely forgot what I was saying, but you don't want to compare, because then, you know, every kid moves at their own pace, and they do their own, you know, whatever. So, like I said before, she's perfect to me, with or without. Whatever they say, whatever they tell us, we all know that God has the final say. And I'm covering her every night, and I'm constantly, you know, doing research and finding ways to help, you know, finding ways to get her to communicate. She's actually learning a little bit of sign language with speech. Yeah. And what else? You want mommy? Can you say mommy? Mama? Mwah. Mwah. Yes. Mwah. But yeah, what you guys hear her doing now, that's about all the sound and communication that we get. Now, she can make other sounds. She said as if though, you know, we're preparing her to say mom. Yeah. And you have to acknowledge everything so she knows that, okay. Yeah. And what else? Yeah. Say mama, dada, nana, papa. No, you your sweet mama, baby. But yeah, not to make this a long video, just wanted to give you guys a little rundown on what's been going on with Haven and asking for prayers. Yeah, she's being a clown right now, but Haven, get up.
Yeah, that's about it. I'm not gonna hold you too much longer. Make sure y'all spam up prayers in the comments. Pray your hands in the comments as well. But also, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment for the video, for the channel. As the team said, we're doing the giveaway on the 24th, which is Christmas Eve. So stay tuned for that. We love you. Hope y'all enjoy your day. Hope y'all mental and emotional and physical health is everything. It's up to date, is good. On the scale of 1 to 10, everything is good, is great. God bless you. And
I know this isn't our average video, you guys, but thank you guys for tuning in anyway. And like you said earlier, we love you guys and we are going to do a giveaway. So please spam the prayer hands in the comments. Just keep us uplifted because, like I said, it can get hard sometimes, But yeah, not going to make this video long. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. But thank you guys for tuning in. It's much appreciated. You guys have been showing love, and we've been trying to push these videos out to you guys after work and getting her situated after daycare every day. And if we do this for you guys. We want you guys, for the love. What's the matter?
yeah, so we're going to go ahead and end this video.
I love you guys.
I love you guys.
And Haven loves you guys. And this is